how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for those who have subscribed and watched my videos. Today I want to teach you how to cook something very simple, chapati or flat bread. We're just gonna use just so simple ingredients. We'll use the flour or maida, as you may like to call it. We have milk mixed with water, with salt and cooking oil, and that's it. Just a simple, nice recipe. And the chapatis that I'm gonna cook, I will not fully cook them. I will pre-cook them. You can freeze them and eat them within one month. So what you'll be doing is just going to your freezer. You just take your chapati straight in the pan. No need to even to, I'll just show you the process. No need even to defrost it. You just take it straight to the pan and you have yourself fresh chapati. So welcome on board. So now here we have my flour, wheat flour, maida. What I will do is I will, 1 minute, I have another cooking stick. I usually like to use this cooking stick for mixing. You'll just put your flour in your tray, or what do you call this one? Container. Just measure. I want like 10 pieces. I don't want too much because I don't like to have too much because I eat like one only. You put salt, just too little enough. Next step, what I do is I put little oil, just like this. You see there is oil already inside, and we'll use milk and water. The ratio to milk and water is milk is like, let's say 3, and then water is like 1, and it's hot. I don't know if you can see, I have boiled it. You just put, and then you start to mix your flour. And guys, the key to nice chapati is the mixing of the dough. Mixing of the dough is the key to nice chapati. You mix your dough like this. Don't make it very hard, not very soft as well. You just use your eyes. You see which consistent it's coming. You see, like mine, it's already forming. Usually use a cooking stick, like 3/4 of the making of the dough. I usually use a cooking stick. I don't know why. I think now I'm done with the cooking stick. I can play with my hands. And in that case, I have washed my hands, but let me wash them again. Now, what you need to do is you knead your dough like this. See, after using the cooking stick, it's like fully done actually. Just play with it. If you need to add flour, you just add according to how you feel the dough is coming. Play with your dough. Play with your dough, and it's hot. The touch of the dough is hot. Not hot that it's burning your hands, but it's hot, like not lukewarm, more than lukewarm. You play with it like this. Play with your dough. Don't get tired. This is how you play with your dough. See, look at my dough now. It's looking good. It's done. Now what we will do is we'll put little oil on top like this. You need little with oil. You see? Do like this, play with it, turn it around. Now what we'll do is we'll cover this dough. We will cover it with a plastic, or if you have a cloth, the better, plastic. I'm using my paper cover like this. I'll put it inside. And I'll let it to rest for like more than 30 minutes, it's better. I'll let it rest for like 40 minutes. And then see you when we are making our chapati. So guys, we will eat our chapati with keema or minced meat with potato. It's called keema aloo, but you can call it potato with minced meat. And another thing we're gonna use is this bitter gourd, also known as Karela. But will not cook together, will not mix. This one will just do a stir fry, and then this one will make like a sauce. Yeah, so now we're using onion, very large onion, and this time I'm using 1 onion because the amount of food that I'm cooking is not too much. And we have 3 cloves of garlic and 2 tomatoes and our potato already peeled and cleaned. So right now is time for the onion chopping. You just chop your onion nicely, any style you want. This one I will use for the Karela bitter gourd, and then this one I'll use for the potato. I'll show you 2 different chopping style, because you know some things, I don't know, but some things need big onion, some they need very small onion. So in this case, the potato, I'm gonna chop like this, cubes. Just make it little thin, and we'll use our garlic. Just crush the garlic. Wow, this garlic is super hard. It's the local garlic. It's very nice. We'll just give it a rough chop, just like that. I don't want to grind today because I'm not using too many ingredients. Then you can mince it. Meanwhile, I'll put on my pan. I'll put on the gas so that I can cook. I can start cooking. Wow, that onion was hot. Now I just finished mincing my garlic. My pans are both hot. You can check like this. You feel the heat, and you put your oil. You put your oil, not too much because oil is not very good. So now for the Karela, I'll start with the garlic. Garlic in, and then for the keema, I'll start with onion. The reason why I started with onion here is because I don't want the garlic to be too much fragrance. I don't want the taste of garlic. If you put garlic like this, it will be too much strong. If you start frying the garlic first, it will be too much strong. But right now, our onion for Karela can go in. At the same time, I'll put the onion for the garlic for the keema. They are both looking good. You can see the garlic here is already cooked. That's what I wanted. Oh my god, if you can smell it, it has very nice aroma. It's too much garlicky. I reduced the heat a little. Now we'll make the Karela. What you need to do is you need to cut it like this inside, because I saw this one, it has seed. See the color? It's already orange inside. You remove these seeds. Actually, these seeds I'm not gonna throw them. I'm gonna put them, I'll harvest them. Wow, this is like a treasure, finding a treasure. My god, I like this. This is my little treasure. Make sure you remove all the seeds from the Karela. Oh, this thing is bitter, but it's very good for your health. Wow, I have seeds. This is a treasure, like for real. I'll preserve them for later use. Our onion is getting better. The Karela, you'll just thinly slice it like this. I saw one seed there. I didn't see it before. There's another seed. Anyway, I'll remove the seeds when I'm done cutting. The seeds. Seeds, come out. Where were you hiding? I didn't see you before. Now we'll put our minced meat in the pan. You try and segregate them like this, so they'll not be big chunks. Like that. And you stir. And you try and break it so that I don't want to be chunky. I want it to be separate. Wow, this is looking fantastic. I love it. Looking good. Meanwhile, I'm cutting my tomatoes. Now I'll put the tomato for the Karela in the hot pan. Wow, this is so fragrant. The garlic here, actually something funny, if you smell the garlic in this pan and the garlic in this pan, it's like totally different smell, because this one I cooked it, I burned it, like it's like different, like really you think here there is a lot of garlic and it's almost the same quantity. This is looking good. And the Keema also, it's looking good. Make sure you separate it like this. I don't want it to be chunky, as I said before. At this point, we will put our spices. I don't know, I cannot cook anything without curry powder. I'm obsessed. Totally obsessed. I'll put curry powder there. Curry powder here. I'll put the gram masala only on the Karela. just a little bit on the Karela. And I'll use paprika, Spanish paprika for the keema, also little, and that's it. I don't think I have some other spices that need to be used in this particular food. Here I'll put little water for it to cook nicely. Now I want this tomato to cook nicely. The tomato for the minced meat will go in now. And I'll put salt. Little salt in both of my dishes. And I will stir again. I want these tomatoes to cook. Yeah, they are cooking nicely. They are looking good. I'll put little water here in the minced meat. And I'll stir little, not too much, just little. I don't want to break, I want the tomato to cook, so I will not stir them too much. I'll cover both of the dishes for a while for the tomatoes to cook. So now guys, we will check on our tomatoes for the Karela, and for sure it's done. Next step, we put our Karela in. Mix well. Mix well. And we'll put little water now for it to cook, like that. We put water for it to cook because you know it's somehow hard, but we'll not eat it with water. The water, I'll wait for the water to dry, but we need water to cook it. So like that, and we'll cover it for it to cook. We check on our next pot. Things are going on well here. You see my tomatoes are breading nicely. Nice. Tomato, keema, now it's ready. The tomato will continue cooking while I put the potatoes in. And then you need to stir a little. You stir a little like this. And I forgot to check on the salt, spices to see if it's okay. I'll check now. Salt. The spices is very okay, but salt there, it's wasn't enough at all. Like it didn't even have salt. Wow. Our potato with keema, it's coming. Aloo keema. I just need to put some little water. I just added water for it to cook the keema, the potato. It's very tasty and salt good. I think a little bit, because you know, don't forget we are cooking this with chapatis. As always, I always wash my dishes when cooking. I don't like to have so many dishes later. So guys, right now our keema is fully cooked. We'll just put our coriander. You see, it's even breaking the way it's supposed to be. The potatoes are breaking exactly the way it's supposed to be. And we're officially done cooking that. It's cooked fully. Tasty. Cover it up. Our Karela also it's cooked, finished cooking. You see, there is no even single water. It's like dry fry. Also, it's done. Turn off the gas. And you remember we were working on our chapati. Look at the dough now. It's very nice. You'll just cook this one right now after I finish to arrange here shortly. Guys, now you see our dough. Very nice. Now this one, you can work with it very easily. It's super soft, nice. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut it into 2 balls, just like that, and put some flour like this, then try to play with it like that, like this. And now you're gonna roll a very big chapati. I like my cooking stick, rolling stick, because you see, I'm not doing any work. It just does the work for me. Easy. You do like this. Play with your chapati, with your dough. Make it as thin as possible, like this. Try and roll it over. Put little flour. If you see it's so sticky, make it as thin as possible, like that. Don't worry about the shape at this stage, it's fine. Then you put your oil like that. You can brush it on. Use your brush like this. And then you put little flour on top like this. Sprinkle some flour and then you roll it. You roll it like that, easy. For me, I just take a knife and cut. And this stage, you just roll it like this. I like to roll like this because of the layers. Just use my eyes to like know the size, know the right size. Easy, easy, easy. Just use your eyes to know the size you want. You roll them like this, easy. You make sure you can see the layers, like you see the layers, so that they will come out. Everybody have their own style of cooking chapati, but for those who doesn't know, you can follow my style. It's not hard, it's easy. The main, actually what I would say, the main, like the main for the dough, for nice chapati, is just to leave your dough for long time. When you make your dough, just leave it for a longer time. When you finish prepare, just cover it with a plastic bag, cling film, or some clothes if you have those kitchen clothes, tiles. That's the secret. There is no other secret. Same, I apply the same process like I did with the other one, previous one. So now, and in this case, don't put too much heat, just little, because I'll show you something special my way. I want to pre-cook these chapatis. Some I will eat today, some I can eat even next week when I feel like I'm craving for chapo and I feel kind of lazy to cook chapo, because you know cooking chapo is not, it's boring sometimes, too much work involved. Just like the other one, see now I'm applying my oil like that, voila, and flour, sprinkle some flour, and then roll out your chapati. Just like that. I told you I'm doing measurement with my eyes to know the right size. Just using my eyes, I can know. You see the way they have layers. Let's see if when I'm rolling them out, they will come out like that. They always do anyway, so my pan is getting ready, getting hot, but not too hot. I'll show you some new tricks. Rolling. This one is like a baby chapati. So what you'll do, if you see baby chapati, you try and see the one that is like this one. It's little heavy, so you go there, you borrow, tell the chapati, please can I have some, and you squeeze it in there. I think the rest are okay. Now next step is to roll your chapatis. Now you put some flour, maida, and I usually do like this. Starting process for me, that's my starting point, like that, and my cooking stick, and we go slow. For round chapati, you just keep on turning. There is no secret. But I don't believe that the shape of chapati matters. The taste is what that matters. Taste matters, not the shape. Because anyway, when you are eating, it will not be round. It will be chewy all over mouth, then into your stomach. But that's a nice shape anyways. I love that shape. Now guys, see, this is the trick I was telling you. I'm done with rolling my round chapati. I'll put it on the pan like that, and I'll make sure it doesn't get color, it doesn't get those spots, because I don't want it to get spots next when I'm cooking them next time. I want it to have its own fresh spots, because if you cook now it have spot, then when you cook the other time it have spot, it will be like a cheater. We are trying to make chapati and not wildlife. Here you go. You roll your chapatis. Make sure here, I don't want it to have color. You see, this one almost give color. I don't want color. I want it to be as white as possible, but cooked, that it will not stick when I freeze it. The dough is not raw. Now I will remove. I'll put it here like that. You see, it doesn't have the dots, chapati dots. You just repeat the process until you're done. Don't forget, turn it over, like 1 minute each side. Make sure your pan is not very hot at that stage. You see it's coming, like it's getting up. You know it's time to remove the chapati. Other chapati in. You just repeat the process. Now guys, you see, this is what I was telling you. Pre-cook your chapati, make sure there is no color, like that. Then let them to cool down. Later you can put them in your freezer bag. When you want to remove one chapati, you just remove and eat. Now I will show you after. Let's assume it's coming from the freezer. It's hot, it's cold. Just place it on the pan like that. Now we are putting here. I always like to hold my chapati down with a tissue. You see? At this point, let the color come. Give it color. Color is coming good. You see the layers? It has layers. It's even cracking. Oh, good, nice. Now you can put your oil on top and smear it all over like that. And then you turn it now. For it to cook, the other side, you put your oil. Repeat the process. You see this chapati, see? It's have layers like crazy. It's breaking off very nice. Oh, looking fantastic. Wow, look at the color. And I like crispy chapati, see? The layers in this chapati, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I don't like too much black chapati. I like this color, the brown, like very light brown, not even dark brown. I need to cook a little bit more. officially done with cooking this chapati. You remove it, you place it here. Now you can see. Very, wow, it's hot. See the layers. Oof. 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 Wow. Crispy paratha. This one I can also call it paratha somehow. It's like almost going to the paratha style, you know. And that's it, guys. Now I'll plate my food and we can enjoy the meal together. And guys, now I will taste the food. We will see how it is. I'll start with the chapati. Oh, it's so flaky, see? Too much flaky. My chapati is always on point. Very nice. Flaky. Now I've tasted with the Keema. We'll see how it is. Absolutely tasteful. Very delicious. Now I'll taste the Karela. I know it's bitter, so pardon me if you see me crying here. Wow. It's so bitter, but it's very tasty and it's very nutritious for your body. So sometimes it's good to eat it once in a month. It's no big deal. You just persevere. But some people actually eat it, like in my family here. Some people, they just eat it like, they don't mind. They can eat it every day because they know the health benefit of it. And guys, thank you so much for being with me here today. God bless you so much. I love you all. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and bye-bye.